Thanks, guys. This afternoon, authorities revealing those identities of the 18 victims whose lives were tragically taken in Lewiston Wednesday night. And as we learn the names and faces, we would like to take a second to tell all of the stories behind them. On Friday evening, the Maine Department of Public Safety announcing the names and the faces of the 18 people lost during Wednesday's tragic events, and each of them leaving behind a unique legacy. Here are their stories. Starting with the youngest, Aaron Young, just 14 years old. A freshman at Winthrop High School, was at just-in-time recreation for a night at a bowling league with his father, William. The two of them were called the apple of each other's eyes. Robert Violette and Lucille Violette, a married couple in their 70s, were among the victims as well. Robert was an avid bowler. He started a youth bowling league and often took Lucy bowling in a couples league. William Frank Brackett, or Billy Brackett, is being mourned by the deaf community in Maine. Billy was a son, a husband, a father, and a friend to many in the deaf community. He leaves behind his wife, Christina, and their 6-month-old daughter. Keith McNair was a Florida resident, 64 years old. He was in Maine visiting a family member named Breslin, recently joking on Facebook about needing an air conditioner in Maine in October. Max Hathaway is a husband and a father of 2, soon to be 3, as his wife Brenda is expecting later this year. His sister says that Max was a loving person, and it was, quote, really something watching him become a father to his 2 girls. Stephen Vozella is another member of the deaf community lost on Wednesday evening. There was a cornhole tournament for the community at Schmeggy's Bar. Vozella was an active member of the New England Deaf Cornhole League, and they say he brought excitement and a huge smile to the league, and that is how he will be remembered. Tommy Conrad, 34 years old, was confirmed as one of the victims by his father, Timothy Conrad. He's survived by his 9-year-old daughter. Tommy was a new manager at the bowling alley, and he was planning a pumpkin carving night there for his daughter later this month and died protecting others in the venue. Michael Deslauriers II was also one of the victims at Just-in-Time Recreation. His sister Vicki Roy told ABC News her brother, 51 years old, loved golfing and bowling and bowled in a league once or twice a week. Michael's father told reporters he and a friend made sure their wives and children were safe before charging the shooter at Just-in-Time Recreation. Jason Adam Walker, also 51 years old, was confirmed as one of the victims during Thursday's press conference. He was with Deslauriers at Just-in-Time Recreation, the friend that charged the shooter and protected the others there. Trisha Asselin was one of the victims from the bowling alley where she loved to frequent. She's remembered as a selfless friend and a kind and caring person. She leaves behind her son and was actively fundraising for breast cancer. Ron Morin was described as an upbeat, happy guy. His family is seeking privacy at the moment. Morin served as a softball umpire in Maine, and USA Softball Maine posted this message on their Facebook after hearing of the loss. They also tell us that he was a great guy and a pure human being. Peyton Brewer was playing in that cornhole tournament at the Bar and Grill while he lost his life as well. His brother Ralph told reporters that Peyton loved playing cornhole, spending time with his friends, and leaves behind a daughter who recently celebrated her 2nd birthday. Joshua Seal, another member of the deaf community whose life was tragically taken at Schmeggy's Bar and Grill. Seal served as the beloved ASL interpreter for the Maine Public Health's COVID-19 press conferences. Dr. Nirav Shah called him the voice and the face of the COVID response for the deaf community in Maine, saying he will forever be missed. Brian McFarland, another member of the deaf community taken from us on Wednesday night. He was also at the cornhole night at Schmeggy's Bar and Grill. McFarland was an avid member of the Deaf RC Club, a remote-controlled racing club across the nation. McFarland's sister says he loved riding motorcycles, outdoor activities, and hanging with his dog, M&M. Joseph Lawrence was a manager at Schmeggy's Bar and Grill on Wednesday night. His father, Leroy Walker, serves as a city councilor in Auburn and said that Joseph charged at the gunman with a knife to protect others in the bar. Arthur Strout, 42 years old, was also confirmed as one of the victims killed at Schmeggy's Bar and Grill. His father had just left before the shooting took place. Strout was a father of 5 and was playing pool that night with his dad. All right, and as we mentioned, the focus should all be on the victims, as Commissioner Sawchuk and authorities emphasizing, keeping that focus there. Our hearts here at Fox ABC go out to all of the family, friends, communities impacted by the tragedies. As you guys said earlier, the healing process is just beginning. We're all in it together. We are all Lewiston strong. Beth and Peter.